Namaste. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Um, in mathematical communication, whether it is campus to corporate or business communication skill, if your English is not good, your technical skill also will not be good. Yesterday, somebody was giving a problem in which the permutation combination problem, it was told that it's a palindrome. Yesterday's class, when we were discussing on permutation combination, the word palindrome was used. Assume you don't understand what is palindrome. That problem you will not be able to solve. So the word is very simple, but the concept within that word is to be understood in totality. That is what is communication. Understanding contextually, logically, analytically, any word which you use is to be carefully looked at, for which you need to be practical. That's why I kept on saying you look at a lot of problems. I'm so happy in the group some discussions are happening. When you type in yourself, when you write it and then communicate, it becomes much better. So don't cut and paste. You write yourself. There could be mistakes, but that can always be corrected. There will be somebody else who tells that this is not, or the way they understood they will express, from which you will have to conclude what is right and what is wrong. In time scale also, there are a lot of such words. Write in chronological order. If such word is used, you should know what is chronology. The Chronicle, Deccan Chronicle is a paper which is in Hyderabad. The Chronicle means history. Deccan means which was part of that land. So each word by word, probably you must have taken it for granted. Look at it carefully. Understand the meaning. That ability you have, probably you will be practical, and people who are not may not be able to appreciate it. But for example, chronicle, when the word comes, don't presume that you know. You saw the newspaper Deccan Chronicle. Don't presume, oh, I know what is Deccan Chronicle. No. What you should do is look at the meaning. It will add you, not for today, but continuously it gives you a lot of extra knowledge. Synchronize with the chronograph, chronicle. These words will come when you look at the dictionary. So you understand the chronograph means it is watching, looking at it. So history you understand only when you look at it. At some point of time, that's synchronizing. Synchronize means, again the word chron, chron is the synchronized. Sync with time. Accept it timely. That is what it means. When you look at time, probably there could be many words. The first, last, second, soon, now. Any more synonyms close to time? I want people to contribute. To indicate a time, which are all the different or transition of time, the movement of time. While anything else? Huh? I am not asking the using the time. I want the time Suppose if I say after.
Alternate, sir.
Yeah, after means time actually there. Then when, yeah. Next. Anything more? Before. When I say after, definitely before comes there.
Sir, a period.
Yeah, period is good. Period is good. Yeah.
Era.
Era is good then.
Tomorrow.
History, yeah. Future, tomorrow, yeah.
Yesterday also.
Yesterday also comes, yeah.
Previous day.
Yeah, yesteryears. Yesteryears means like future years, yesteryears. Yeah, past. Previous years, yeah. Anything, hour, minute, second, instant.
Millisecond, sir.
Yeah, second, millisecond, that's okay. And then you can say nanosecond also. No. Yeah, while, until, when, meanwhile, during, finally, last, first, next. See, as how many such words, when you look at the word time, don't just end there. Keep thinking like this. This thinking is called divergent thinking. If you are not having that instinct, maybe you do a buffalo's job, but you will not be a creative person. You have to have sufficient vocabulary, but understand all those technical words which you use. There is mathematics inside that. Probably the English literature people don't understand mathematics inside that. Mathematics people don't understand the English inside that. When you combine this, that becomes real mathematical communication. The business communication, why mathematics becomes part of it. If you think loud, then you understand every word. Probably what I said is time is part of many words, probably some 20-30 words we must have described now. In that, the concept of time is there. Similarly, concept of space. Let us try. Where are all space coming? Time and space is nature. Tell me different synonyms or similar words which it comes as we discuss about space. Geography, galaxy, Milky Way, Earth, any place name like Hyderabad. When we say, immediately the area Hyderabad is in your mind. When we say Andhra, Andhra map is in Telangana, Telangana map should come. Kashmir, immediately the Kashmir maps comes. So there is a picture which associated with space.
Sir,
Area, good. See, is it not a mathematical term? Area, yeah. Group, yeah.
Room, sir.
What is that?
Room.
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah, understood. Room.
Yeah. I guess the voice network.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Boundary, yes. Colony, yes. See, when somebody talks about non-mathematical, colony looks like a place where somebody lives. But mathematically, when you look at it, you know that the colony has a boundary, it has an area, it has a length and breadth. So that is what is mathematical communication. Understanding it in a different style, slightly more technical. That ability is what a good manager requires. It is not word by word analysis. The context and the science concept functionality behind that. Otherwise, you become a law colloquial person who doesn't understand the concept. When you understand the concept, you speak like a professional. Otherwise, you may be a professional, but you don't speak like a professional. So that is essential. When you can appreciate that, you can use such professionalism in your activity. you get that maturity. That is what is communication. Communication spells, communication depicts, communication keeps. See, for example, when the palindrome word, that is where I was just thinking about that, and that's why I started this discussion. Otherwise, it was not part of our program. So I thought up to 9, 10 we can have. But having said that, the palindrome, not necessarily Vivekananda Reddy, when he was typing in his number 060, that came to my mind. That is why I thought I should mention it. It becomes 060, his roll number. So when you reverse it, it also becomes 060. Or you look at from top, flip it and look at it, becomes 090. So what is palindrome? If you wanted to make that word inside you, that probably in one problem, somewhere you use it, it will not get into your brain. So immediately you should ask. That day itself I wanted to ask, tell me one language which when you write the name of the language, that itself becomes a palindrome. Somebody.
It's Malayalam.
Malayalam. Any other English words which are palindrome? Any beautiful words which are examples of palindrome?
Sir, there is a Telugu word.
Yeah.
Vikatakavi.
Vikatakavi. That is anywhere. It's a Sanskrit word.
Madam.
Then?
Madam.
Madam. Yeah, good. See, why am I asking this? This is what is logical reasoning. When you, that word you heard that came into the problem, we had a discussion, but you left it there. Don't do that. Keep on think about it, and then thinking that make into some discussions with your colleagues. That gives you a real strength in that. Some more words. Rougher, level. There are plenty of words. Okay, now when you look at it, what you understand, you know that that is not mathematics. Actually, that is English. So where do you draw the line between English and mathematics? Where do you draw the line? You tell me any English word, I will tell you mathematics inside that. That can be anything. Any English word.
Exaggeration, sir.
Exaggeration. What is that you are doing? You are increasing. Exaggeration is increasing. Correct? Enlarging. What is less, you are making it bigger, greater. Less than and greater than. Is that comparison mathematics?
Something similar to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, when you look at it, logically, when you look at it, the logic comes in English word, that becomes mathematics. Yeah, any other word? I liked it, Akash. Yeah. Somebody else. I want everybody to think. It shows you are thinking. That is what is to be, inculcated for becoming a good student. Okay, keep doing it. Pardon?
How about anniversary?
Anniversary. Anniversary is annual. Annual is year by year. Anything related to time is mathematics.
No. Anniversary, right?
I did not get.
Anniversary, finally same.
Yeah, anniversary. When do you say anniversary? Exactly 1 year is over, it becomes annual. That is called anniversary. So 1 year. Year is a time space. Think it. The idea is to inculcate that spirit of understanding that anything when you speak that contains not that language. Language is only what is used for communicating. There is a concept inside that. That concept, when you analyze, it reaches into logical reasoning, analytical skill. When you use it, it breaks down into the lowest portion which contains science. Okay. Okay, let me ask you. See, why do I say this? That is what you should understand when you write a problem. I write a problem. Okay, for example, let me ask you. Assume that I can write, or maybe writing is not necessarily a mechanical speed. So I must put maybe if one can type. Now this is a problem. You write it down. If one can type a page in p minutes. Suppose somebody can write a page in p minutes. In p minutes, what portion or how many pages? If it is less than one page, because you are not telling what p is, you did not tell how many pages. So assume somebody can type a page in p minutes, p minutes, what portion or how many number of pages, because if it becomes portion of a page or number of pages, we don't know, can he do in 5 minutes? If one can type a page, one page in p minutes.
Sir, 5 by P?
How did you get? Who said that? Who gave that answer?
Tejas.
The Tejasvi explained it.
So, if one person can write type one page in P minutes, then he'll write X pages in 5 minutes, no sir.
Yeah.
So I did cross multiplication.
Yeah. See, when I said this, I said portion of a page or number of pages. I don't know. You understood?
One right page in 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And how much, what portion or how many pages can he do in 5 minutes?
Yeah. So it becomes 1 by p is equal to x by p.
Yeah.
X by 5. Sorry, x by 5.
5 minutes, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 1 by p is equal to x by 5. So that is an English statement which I converted into a mathematical equation. That is what exactly to be done in mathematical communication. Anything which is spelt, that is why in the whole class I am not showing you any slide. I wanted to speak, or I could have written down, typed it down. Anyway, that typing down restricts me because I will not be able to think wild. So I am thinking wild and I am writing it here. When I am giving you the question, I am also writing it here. So when I write it, I understand, yeah, this is what I am supposed to tell you. But then what I do is I write equation, then tell you in English. And I expect that when you hear that English, you must get back to that my equation. Then communication is perfect. That's why I said communication is not speaking, communication is receiving. If I am able to receive, you are able to receive, I can convert back into words. So given an equation, immediately you must be able to make a problem out of it. Suppose tomorrow somebody says 1 by p is equal to x by 5. Immediately you must be able to make a problem out of it. You must be able to make a physical situation which you can make it as a story. Actually, this is like a story. Somebody can write one page. It's like a story. Somebody can write one page or type one page in 5 minutes. Is a story. So how do you tell the story? Because you remember in some place I have seen that equation 1 by p is equal to x by p. So I am making it like a story. That's it. Okay, now let me ask you. This could be again the time, work, efficiency. All these are technical terms which could come from nature. Nature is physics. That's why natural science is physics. Though I am a mathematician, my PhD is in physics, close to physics, mechanical, fluid mechanics is my subject. So when you say a fan, it has an efficiency. A person has an efficiency. A factory has an efficiency. So let us look at a problem. I'll pick up some problem which probably you could, yeah, yes. The in a waving factory, the senior officer, like a manager or controller or administrator, owner, CMD, whoever you want, you can call. It is estimated there are 10 missions. There are 10 missions. So what you should do when I am saying 10 mission, you must write 10 mission. You can write 10M. It works in 100% efficiency. 100% efficiency. So you put a dash, put 100%. For 8 hours. 100% efficiency for 8 hours. Let that be a machine which produces something. Say cloth. The cloth, yeah, cloth is 1450 meter. That's what it says.
Classes?
1450 meters. So you got 10 meter, 10 missions, 10 missions, 100%, 8 hours it works, created 1450 meters. And someday 4 missions worked only 95% efficiency. And another 6 missions worked only 90% efficient. Efficiency reduced by 10%. And all of them worked 8 hours again, say. How much cloth can these missions produce in 8 hours when the efficiency is reduced to? See, when you say there are 10 missions, 4 missions 95%, 6 missions 90%. That's how it got reduced. Working hours is same. So tell me how much cloth it can weave. The production capacity of the machines reduced in the same time, 8 hours, how much cloth it can produce. How many meters of cloth? The final answer is correct, then I will ask you to explain.
That's it, 551.
Wrong. See, 1450 meters. Even if it reduces 5%, 10% production, how can it become 500 odd? Illogical, right?
Wait, 1045, right?
1450 meters it produced when it is 10 missions, 100% efficiency, 8 hours. Time is same, 8 hours. So you don't have to worry about 8 hours at all, because in both parameter 8 hours. 8 hours is generally considered as working time for a day. Who gave 551?
5.
This much time for a small problem. Why 76 people? When it comes to the Google form fill up, it is only 55, 56, not more than that. 20 people are ignorant. I want everybody to be participative. That's why I thought if some network problem, probably it will not happen in the class, but then it can happen in the group. But in the group also I am seeing only those people who are active here are active there also.
Sir, I got the answer.
How much?
217.
Wrong, beta. Wait. Keep doing it. Look at it logically.
Sir, 1334.
Wait. I want. Who is the other person who said Shreya?
Yes, sir.
Shreya, Tejaswini, Akash. Only 3 people responded so far. Okay, Shreya, you explain.
Yes, sir. In 1450, 60%, 6 machines worked 90%, sir.
1450, 10 machines worked 100%.
After in some days, sir,
Yeah, someday what happened?
only 6 machines worked 90%, sir.
Yeah.
So, 870.
What is 870 there?
6%, 6 machines worked 870.
How? Tell me the equation. How did you get it?
60 by 1450.
6 into
60 by 100 into 1450.
yeah.
Same 4
No, but then where is 90%? Where did you use 90%?
machines.
Where did you use 90? 90 efficiency, where did you use?
I did that after.
90% efficiency means it is 90 by 100.
In that 90%.
Yeah. So what is the cloth? How much cloth they produced?
After that, I did 6. 1, 3, 3, 4.
I think line is bad. She is not able to. Yeah. It's simple. 100% efficiency, 10 missions worked. So what is the efficiency of one mission?
10.
1450 divided by 10. So one mission can produce 145 meter of clothes.
Yeah, 145, sir.
145. 95 efficiency, 4 missions. So that will become 4 multiplied by 195. If you are not written, all of you can write this. 4 multiplied by 145 multiply 95 by 100. So 95% mission, 4 missions, how much it will produce? 4 into 145 into 95 by 100. How much you will get? 4 into
580.
580 into 95 divided by 100.
see 4 into 145 multiplied by 95 divided by 100 into 95 divided by 100, 551. So 4 missions, 95% efficiency produces 551. 551. And 90% efficiency, 6 missions. So that means 145 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 90 divided by 100. 783.
The answer before itself.
Hmm?
I said the
783.
answer.
So when you add, how much you will get?
51 plus 783.
551 plus 783.
1334.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, 1334.
Is it not a simple problem? Why are you complicating?
What I did was very.
Very simple. There are simple problems. That's what I'm thinking. All of you should think simple. Don't complicate. Yeah, whatever you did, you analyze where it went wrong. Different path is fine, but mathematics anybody can use different path. Ultimately, the answer should be correct. That's it. Okay, let us look at something else now. See, what do? I don't write the whole problem. I am only writing equations, and I know in which context that equation was written. So I will reword the problem. It's as simple as that for me. In an election, there are many polling stations generally. So one polling station A, that means you should write, you don't have to write election, polling station A. So A, give a dash. 945, these content, the numbers I have taken from problem. 945 people casted their votes, and actually number of voters were 1270. Not all of them voted. 1270 voters are there, but only 945 people voted. That's in polling station A. In polling station B, 860 casted their votes, where the number of people were 1050. A 945, 1270. B 860, 1050, 1050 voters. And station C 1210, 1210 out of 1440, 1440. This is to teach you that average is not adding 3 together, or the total polling percentage is not computed by adding the 3 different percentage and getting it. You try both and then you will find the difference. To illustrate, to tell you that it is not the same, this problem is given to you. Otherwise it's a simple problem. It doesn't have any consequence.
Sir, like poll station A, 0.74, sir.
Don't, Akash, don't, you cannot just tell 0.74. What is 0.74? I am asking percentage. Is it 0.74 percentage?
Yeah. That is,
Polling 0.74 percentage. Don't become foolish. Think twice before you tell. Beta, you are good, but what happens is sometime without thinking you don't answer. What is that you are telling? How can it be 0.74 percentage?
945 by 1.
That is correct. The answer what you said is correct, but that is not percentage. Percentage will come only when you multiply by 100.
Yeah, that's not polling, not percentage, it's something.
Not something. I did not ask you ratio. I asked you percentage. So when I asked percentage, if you don't tell percentage, that's a wrong answer, correct?
got the answer.
Yeah, tell me.
A 74%.
Yeah, you round it off to decimals are removed. Okay, 74 percentage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
B 89.9.
80.
9.9%.
Check. I am also computing better now. I am using my 82 percentage. Say 82.
81 point something.
C 84.
81.9 is 82. The other one is 84. Yeah.
Yeah. And total 80.2.
How did you get 80.2? That's my question.
I added all the A, B, C, like the number of votes casted and number of people.
How much you
And
got
then
all the ABC together?
3015 votes casted and
Three?
307
3?
3015.
Yeah, divided by
3760.
37. So how much you got?
80.2.
3015 divided by 3760. 80. Yeah, 80 percentage. If you take average of all the percentage, how much you will get?
80.2.
74 plus.
No, but my answer is right, right?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Answer may be wrong, but I think that is enough for me.
Now you got it?
Yep.
Simple problem, but this gives you a logic. In this specific case, the numbers happen to be so close, you got average of all the percentage is equal to the total average what you get. It need not happen like that all the time. Okay, so be careful. That's only what I want to tell you. Okay, now let that one more problem. The population of a town increases annually by 10 percentage. That means assume it is 2020. When it becomes 2021, 10 percentage increase is shown. 2021 to 2022, 10 percentage increase is shown. Say the present population is 100,000. Say the present population is 100,000. The 2020 population is 100,000 say. What is the difference in the population between 2022 and 2021? The next 1 year to the 2 years. What is the difference in the population? The population of today is 100,000. 10% increase in every year. What is the difference between the population of next year to next year? Not this year, 2021 and 2022. Next 1 year and 2 years. What is the difference?
For 11,000.
Wait.
We are 10%. 10100, right?
100,000 is 100,000, 1 and 5 zeros. Actually 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million and 1,000 million, 1 billion. This is how the Western number goes.
Yeah, international number.
So, international number. Instead of telling 1 lakh, That is only Indian, Pakistan, Asian style. 1 lakh. Nobody internationally will tell you 1 lakh. It will be told as 100,000. So if you don't practice this, you will have problem. So don't use the word lakh and 100 like 100 lakh, 200 lakhs. That will not be understood internationally. So what is to be done is you should tell 100,000. Learn that style of talking. Crores, lakhs and all that you can convert it into million, billion, trillion. So this is 0.1 million. That also you must learn. If somebody says 0.1 million, it is 100,000. Because 1,000 is 1 million. Hundred thousand, 100 and 3 zeros. That means 5 zeros. Somebody got the answer? Already somebody told the answer.
Yes, sir, 11,000.
See, look at as many problems as possible in percentage. Now today what we did is percentage. As part of mathematical aptitude, today we did problems on percentage. That can be period, time, efficiency, population, increase, decrease. That's why I said no space and time. Increase, decrease, reduce, today, tomorrow, when, where, what, all that concept is what you must understand when you talk about this. Simple problems. And the other day we did how do you compute fast, like percentage. I think I gave some problem like what is 12% of 60. So 0.6 2 times. So these are all mentally you must be able to compute fast. 10% increase means 100,000 will become next year how much? 100,000. That's why the number is also given very simple number I gave. 10% increase will make 100,000 into what? Come on, answer. 2020 100,000 is the population. 10% increase. What will be the population in 2021? Tejaswini, you are not there?
I'm there, sir.
Yeah, tell
I got
Tejaswini.
11,000.
No, tell me 10% increase, how much will become next year population?
First year in 2020 we have 1 lakh people. In 2021 it will be 1,10,000.
See, we have 100,000 people in 2020. That will become 110,000. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
110,000. It's very simple. That is the reason I am telling 100. So it will become 10% increase. It will become 110.
And next year 10% of it will be 11,000. So the following year it will be 121,000 people.
So 121,000 people will be 2022.
In 2022.
1,000.
121,000 minus 110,000 is 11,000.
Yeah. See, actually, this is a computation which can be done in 40 seconds, less than a minute.
I did it in the very beginning only, sir.
Yeah, I know. That is why I asked you to wait. I told you, no, Tejaswini, the word which I use, carefully listen. I did not say Tejaswini is wrong. Did I say?
No, sir.
I only asked you wait.
Okay, sir.
Understood? The wait means I agree with your answer, but let others also try.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You must be very fast. These problems you can solve but solving this problem is not important. Solving it fast is important. How fast you will solve. Otherwise, no point. So what do is practice as much percentage problems as you can. I think we don't have time today for the Google form. We will do it on Monday. What we will do is we will continue like this. Maybe 2 days I will do this, 2 days the PP permutation combination probability, then take logical mathematical aptitude in different problems, then look at it. All of you can post your attendance here and then leave. It's 9:50. I missed the time tag. I went slow because I'm seeing all of you are very slow. When I look at the answer sheet, I find little bit of mathematical aptitude like percentage itself is not able to get as fast as somebody should have. So this is too bad. Everybody should have that ability to solve very fast without mistakes. All of you should do it once again. Do it very fast. The attendance, put it that and then go. Put your attendance and go.